I might play you later on today. Yeah, why not? A bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, okay. What's up, people? Dobs is right here. I hope you guys have seen my game collection right by now. If you guys have not seen it, I'll leave the description down. I'll leave the links in the description down below, all 3 parts. And today I want to carry on with this gaming thing and everything like that, because now with me being older now, money is my top priority on getting what I want, obtaining stuff, carry on my collection, sell on, and get what I want. It's the name of the game, people, when you are a game collector. It's a dog-eat-dog world there when you're playing games / need to collect to sell. And I have sacrificed a lot of things in my gaming collection to obtain stuff that I want to get. Some things have been rare, some things have not been rare, but make a pretty penny. I.e. new games that are sealed or old games that are sealed, which are not very rare, they're mainly common, but they're still worth a bit of pretty penny. But this is what I'm going to tell you now. I want to give you a little guide on how I've been taught on collecting games. I'm going to start off very easy for you guys. Number 1, you must know the console yourself. If you guys have the console, that's the console you start collecting first. For me, I already told you, I started with the Sega and I started with the PlayStation. Oh, and the Nintendo 64, so I had 3 consoles in the one go. I could start collecting them. I did, but not a lot because I was a kid. I like playing, not collecting. That's why I got all these consoles now, that I'm collecting like a blooming leper right now. So that's pretty much the main thing. Number 1, you need to collect the one that you have. Don't collect the stuff that you've not got, because it's a big massive mistake of your life. Number 1, you don't know what they're going to be like. Number 2, you need to play them to make sure they work. And number 3, what's the point? Exactly. Number 2, you must have a knowledge on what regions are more valuable. Because sometimes a game in England, or America, or Japan, or Australia, the prices could be even lower. Meaning, their rarity there is common, but if you take it to another country, it's that damn rare. Bam, you've got money. Like, I have here Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 on the Game Boy Color on the Japanese Game Boy. I picked this up in the car boot for £2. In England, you're catching yourself £5. In Tokyo, it's 1,000 yen. If it had the manual in the box. On its own, again, it's 600 yen. That's the mini collector's edition. You might find them in, you know, book offs, their thrift shops in Tokyo, and you might pick this up for 200 yen depending on if it rattles or it's solid. I'll tell you about that in a bit. So yeah, different regions cost more. If I remember, Japanese games that are retro in Tokyo, they don't care about retro. They care about new. So if you go to Tokyo, like I'm doing, and pick up games there, bring them over to the next country, and you sell them. It's a pretty penny. That includes the Pokemon games, yellow, green, blue and red. They give you money every day. So, regions. Definitely go and look them up when you do start collecting. The next thing is pretty much the accessories. You need to hunt for these accessories. There's so many accessories for different consoles, you might as well collect them as much as you can. I'm talking about remotes, hard drives, memory cards, special edition memory cards. There actually is a few special edition memory cards that are out there. I have only got one of them, and that's on the PS2. But also little handset adapters for your consoles. Right here I have the wide view screen magnifying glass for the Game Gear, Sega Game Gear. And yes, it's in there too. And that's the main thing as well. They must be in boxes. If it's on its own, you won't get the full price. If it's in boxes and everything, you get your money instantly. But there's other things, you know, if I want to tell you about, you know, adapters and everything like that. That's like, I'll give you another example. I can't really show you it because it's connected to my console. But I have a PlayStation 1 4-player adapter, because you know the PlayStation 1 only plays 2 players, but if you get this adapter you play 4 players. The Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack, the Game Boy Pack, extension packs, speed buttons, hell with it, even the Rolling Rocker, the Power Glove, the Rolling Rock, these are from the NES. The Super Scope, the Super Game Boy adapter for the SNES. The special joypads from the Sega, special joypads for the PS3 and the PS4, you know, for Street Fighter. They're worth a lot of money, people. So I'd encourage you guys to go and look for yourself the adapters, you know, the DLCs, if you would call, the add-ons for your consoles, because they do still have money and they're worth collecting, people, no matter what. So that's my second point. Number 2, is it second point? No, third point. Yeah. Third point? Yeah, third point. So definitely third point, hunt and look for boxed add-ons for your consoles. Or installments, anything like that. So there's that one. Number 4, condition. This is a big one. This is mainly talk about the mainly retro stuff, i.e. the PlayStation 1s with their very flimsy cases, because they break so easily, more easier than all the others, and also the SNES and the NES cartridges, you know, boxes, and also the Nintendo 64. The reason why? Because they're made out of cardboard. I.e. for this one, look how badly damaged this is. But this still holds its price because it's still boxed. But it loses a lot of value because of the rares, the tears, the sellotape that's on it. That's an example for a very badly conditioned one. For another one though, this one. This is the Game Boy Advance. Final Fantasy IV Advance Edition. And look at the condition of this box. It's much better than that last one. There's a few little bumps and wears and everything, but it's still a great condition. And then still, that there gives you a lot more money. I know that bit there is quite rich, but if you forget about that, it's still in nice good condition. That I have other, you know, and you've already seen on my condition on some games that I've got in that are in these type of boxes, they're worth a lot of money. So you tell you about the condition. If the boxes are like these, or the PlayStation ones, and they have nothing like this, not many, no wears or tears, get them. Even though they might not be expensive, they must buy it, because you won't get anything that perfect in your life for a long time. If they're rare, definitely get them. Don't get them if they're rare or teared, because you know already you lose your value. Do not buy stuff that's rare and teared and they ask you for a big massive price, because you know you're not going to get your money back, or you're not going to be satisfied on the condition. So there's that. Fifth point has to be completion. I mean, you might be thinking completion meaning like finishing the game. Can you complete it? No. You could do that on your spare time if you want to. I'm talking about everything that is in it. I'm talking about the original console games to special editions to these. You might be thinking what you mean by complete. If you guys are a bit new into these game collecting, you must have the manual, you must have the installment stuff, the box part of inside, and also the game. The game is inside it, I just can't reach it because it's that deep inside. Can I get it out though? I really want to show you. Yeah, there's that. And plus special stuff like this. This is a little advertisement. See? A poster for Mario Power Tennis with the Game Boy SP. If you still have that and everything, because it still has that is for the game, you still hold its money because it's part of the game. It's part of the advertisement of the game itself. So see there? There's the game. So if it's complete, you've got your money, because it's proof that you've actually looked after it, or easy enough, you've owned it and you've kept it all in great condition. And that's even including if it's damaged. If it's damaged, but it has everything in it, definitely get it. because you still know, you know for yourself that a lot of people want stuff complete nowadays. They don't want things that are half-assed and don't have everything. I've had a problem in the past because I bought myself Persona 3 FES. Hence the term. There was no manual. I weren't happy. So I sent a message to the shop to get me another one. I lied. Yes, I lied that I did not get this. So pretty much I just took another one off them. So I got myself 2 of them. Yeah, I'm a bit of a stingy bugger. But this one I was quite happy. Because it has the manual. You get money now. More money than that one. Because it doesn't have a manual. You get my drift. Easy enough, this one can fetch you for £40. This one can maybe fetch you £15 to £20. You see the difference? Depending on how people are very desperate on these games. But these are rare, so you still get your money back either way. Next things is your special editions. You want to go after your special editions, people, because they're the main things. They were limited. They didn't make a lot of them. I.e. Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, FIFA, and very obscure ones. Like this one. I've never seen this one before. I was never a fan of Dead Space 2. I liked Dead Space 1, it was a great game, but I never liked number 2. And I didn't even know they made a special edition. I found this without the game. This had no game at all. He wanted £4 for it. I bought it because I knew for sure I could find the game somewhere. I went to CX the next day and I picked the game up for £2.50. Put the game in it, looked up on eBay, and it now is complete with the manual, the special soundtrack CD, and the plasma cutter. It fetches you off for £2, I mean not £2.50, it fetches you off for £25. You got money. Easy money. And also with special editions, you also will have these knocking about in the collections. Like here, this is from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. This contains photographs or postcards. They worth money because these are the hardest things. These are the easiest things to get lost or get ripped or teared or shared. So if you find anything like that, I would encourage you guys to keep them, sleeve them up in something protective, and lock them away. Don't leave them hanging about. Then there's other things like these. This is the Black Ops 9/11 10. And this contained the digital content CD and the code for the avatar, which have never been used. That's right, this is still sticked on. I can't get it out still. That tells you that I've not used this before. And also this also contains something that's very special. I've never really looked at this a lot, but I'll look at it a few times. You might see what it is. But it's like a film sheet from inside the game. But once again, that should not be teared or shared. Keep it protected. And still, having that knocking about is still worth a bit of money, even though Black Ops don't worth a lot anymore. And then there's very big books like these. These are like artwork books. So I have my here Senran Kagura, Child of Light, which is very rare to find as a book. Darksiders. The journal. This journal that was from, I don't know what game this was from. I don't know. But there's this journal here. You got Evil Within. This is from BioShock Infinite, Borderlands 2, Art of Defense. These books worth money nowadays because even though you might not have the special edition, but you have the books, hey, the book's worth money. And the most expensive book there is in this collection is this one. One day when I always research these when I obtain them, and the most expensive one I got was this one. It was on eBay a while ago now. This is about taking you back 2 months ago when I got this. And it was on eBay and it was still going. and it was on £47. I'm serious. This was a £47 book. Don't ask me why. I think it was very, very limited, because if I remember, Child of Light did not come out as a disc. It was a downloadable content on your PS4 or your PS3, if I recall. And this was made by Ubisoft. So probably you had to pre-order the game itself from Ubisoft and they give you this. I don't know how it works. I got Senran Kagura by game when I bought Senran Kagura, and they weren't even a special edition. They just asked me, would you like a book? So I took the book. That's how I got it. A lot of people might not even do that. So yeah, definitely look for these. I would encourage you guys, if you find something that looks like anime or very obscure, ask them, did they have limited edition books or anything knocking about in the back of the store? They can't say no. They have to look for you. If they say no, they know they've got them and they're keeping them. They're robbing you blind, people. That's how they did it with me with my Guitar Hero strap of Archery in Sevenfold. It took me 5 months after Guitar Hero Live came out and I got it back. God forsaken waste of time of getting there. Air horse. So there's that one there. And the next thing is it opened or is it sealed? This is where you get your money dead on the dot. If it's opened, it's pre-owned. If it's sealed, it's never been played. Like for an example for this thing here. This is the 20th anniversary PlayStation console box. I don't remember what this thing contains, but I know it still holds its value. And I know it goes up in value now because it's sealed. And now when it goes the year by, this is going to go another year older. Everything is still in it. It's never been opened. Never did. And also there's other games that I have that are sealed. You've already seen them. I actually bought one today, which was 2K15 WWE, still sealed in the car boot for £2.50. That's right, another £2.50 one. This person really did like his £2.50s. I didn't like the guy either. He was cheapskate. But he got that very cheap and I got it. It was a nice steal. But yeah, if you find things that's sealed, knockabout car boots, thrift shops, anything like that, even if they very look like crappy games, definitely go buy them. You'll never see sealed games for a long time when they have been out and they've been released and they're old. Get them before they're gone. So there's that one. And there's the last one. Yeah, I might as well say this last one for this last tip. Last tip is how rare it is. There is a rarity standard for some games. I'm not talking about how rare they are because how old the console has been. Like the Atari 2600, the NES, their games are rare because you can't find them anywhere. The only way you can find them is on the internet, and mainly you find them all the time on the internet. I'm talking about games that are in this type of region, but you can't find them anywhere. I'm playing a game on the PS4 called Anima, Gate of Memories. Have you guys heard of that game yet? I bet a small percentage of you have not heard of it. Well, it's out, and it's on the PS4. And I think it's going to become rare, because I don't think a lot of people bought it. Hence the term this one. Persona 3, back to this one. FES. Effin' Even Sexy Edition. That's how I pronounce it. Shin Megami Tensei. That name will ring a bell for a lot of collectors, because that name is gold. I'm talking about gold. You'll always get money back for that. And mainly anime games, or even the brand names Atlas or anything like that, or Hudson, anything like that, you know you got money there. Hunt for games that are very obscure. If you want to really serious collect right now, don't go for your Call of Duties, your WWE 2K15, you know, 2K17, FIFA 17. Don't get them yet. Wait for them to go cheaper, because they always do. These don't. These stay on the dot with their prices. Have you seen blooming Street Fighter? They still kept their prices up. Have you seen these anime games that are very obscure and go into CX the next day later when someone's bought it and sold it to them? Their prices are still high on earth. Even when they go on special offers, like we're going to drop them down to 25% off on a variety of games. They're mainly doing it on FIFA, WWE, Call of Duty, Battlefield, but not the anime games, because they know that they are rare and they're going to be hard to find in the near future. So when you start collecting and you see these games coming out quick as, buy them, because you know they're going to be hard to find in the near future. So pretty much that's all I really want to talk to you guys about. A guide on collecting games. That's how I've learnt, and I'm passing it on to you guys. Hunt for them, check the condition, check how rare they are. You must know the system, how condition it is, are they sealed or are they opened, what region are they from, and also what part of the company is it made by. That's a very important one, people. And also the price. Don't buy something that's like £40 and then you go into the internet and you see it's £20. It'll never work unless you're a serious collector and you want that game anyhow. Fair enough. That's your risk of choice. But anyhow, people, that's all I got time for today. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below on what you think about my tips or guides on how to collect games and everything. With that being said, the people absolutely goes to you guys for subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio! I wish I should have bought 2 of you, because I would really want to open you so damn bad. Oh well, never mind. Back to the shelf we go.